Masculinity isn't dead, but it is dying. We're all surrounded in a world of instant gratification. There are fast food restaurants literally and figuratively all around us. We have fast entertainment glued to our hands all of the time through our phones. The world is flooded with fast ways to sex through porn, casual hookup apps, etc. You see, sex was one of the things that drove men to work as hard as they did for the last several thousand years. You have sex, build babies, and then you have to provide for the family. Or, if you didn't want to build babies and just wanted to keep things casual, you got to keep yourself in shape physically and at least mentally in order to even be considered a possible mate to a female. Today, guys won't or don't need to do the work because that 2 minutes on their 4-inch screen will give them a small oxytocin dump and wipe themselves off with the same napkin they use for their cold sandwich dinner. You see, males don't have to work for anything because the bare minimum is now accepted in our world, our societies, our culture. The real scary thing is that the bare minimum is continuously getting lower. Diabetes are on the continuous rise. Heart disease. Did you know that the average American is on 4 different prescriptions? And don't even get me started on suicide. You cannot for 1 second tell me that all of this has nothing to do with the absence of men leading their world, their lives, their time. And I don't even want to entertain the conversation. It's hard being a man today. Society, stigma. It is. Nothing is supposed to be easy. If it isn't hard, what exactly are you striving for? Now, not every situation, every day is supposed to be hard. But what the hell is wrong with a little bit of challenge in your life? Do something about it. Start with yourself. All of a sudden, the only time a man wants to show his emotions are when his feelings get hurt by what the world says about him. And another thing, to all those conversations about girls only go after the top 5% of men, why are you trying to invest your time and energy in those girls? Go after that woman who's attracted to the fact that you're at the top of yourself. Attract a woman, the type of woman who's willing to live in a tent on the side of a mountain with you when you lose everything. Because believe it or not, the world is rough. And sometimes you're going to lose out there. For any of you who think that those women are few and far between, just remember that they are only attracted to someone who carries the same energy as them. Those women are only as elusive as you finding your own positive energy, your best self. Bottom line, all of this starts and it ends with you. I have 4 McDonald's on the way home from work, and I don't stop at any of them. Same principle I used with those loose skirts I used to rattle up back in the day when I wanted to feel the warmth of a female. But instead, all I did was plug into their bad energy or download my negativity into them. I wasn't striving for wholeness. Nowadays, I get home as soon as I can and spend time cooking with the wife that I worked my ass off for 4 years for. And if you think that my definition of work is the same as Western society's, you're dead wrong. My Western societal masculine mind before defined work as the 6:30 to 5 I was grinding out every day in order to get the matching SUVs, the white picket fence, or the 401k. The work no longer means all of those fast material possessions just to make my ego feel a little bit better about myself when I push the purchase button online anymore. The work I'm referring to is the inner work, physically, mentally, spiritually, socially, so that I can be the best version of myself for my wife and my kids. That's the work, and it's hard, and I wouldn't have it any other way. To be the best man I can be for them, their futures, for the time that they have here, investing in their time, not sitting around all day playing video games and checking out of this reality we are living in, not scrolling endlessly just to entertain myself. Masculinity is dying because we are no longer honest with ourselves with the absolute truth that one day we're going to die. We're going to die. I will die one day. And the harder I am on myself today, I will extend my lifespan just a little bit more. And when I'm 80, lying on my deathbed, I will be able to honestly say that I lived the best way that I could with my life without regrets. If you guys like this message, like it, subscribe it, save it. Love you all.